The Strait of Messina is the narrow passage between the eastern tip of Sicily and the western tip of Calabria in the south of Italy. It connects the Tyrrhenian Sea to the north with the Ionian Sea to the south within the central Mediterranean. At its narrowest point, it measures 3.1 kilometers in width, though near the town of Messina the width is some 5.1 kilometers and maximum depth is 250 meters. A ferry service connects Messina on Sicily with the mainland at Villa San Giovanni, which lies several kilometers north of the large city of Reggio Calabria. The ferries hold the cars of the mainline train service between Palermo and Naples. There is also a hydrofoil service between Messina and Reggio Calabria. The strait is characterized by strong tidal currents that established a unique marine ecosystem. A natural whirlpool in the northern portion of the strait has been linked to the Greek legend of Scylla and Charybdis. In some circumstances, the mirage of Fata Morgana can be observed when looking at Sicily from Calabria. With its bottleneck shape, it is also a compulsory point of transit of the migration of many bird species. In 1957, a 220 kV overhead power line was built across the Strait of Messina. Its pylons are among the highest in the world. This power line has since been replaced by a submarine power cable, but the pylons remain and are protected as historical monuments. Fauna. Birds migration. The Strait of Messina is a focal point of transit of the migrations of birds that every year use to cross it, mainly to breed in North Europe, driven for thousands of miles by their mysterious sense of orientation. Due to this form of bottleneck, more than 300 species are recorded in the area that is a major European hotspot for raptors with a record of 35.000 in a spring. Between them, the honey buzzard and the marsh harrier are the most frequent. Species like Bonelli's eagle and Egyptian vulture are less frequent but regular. In the coastal salt lakes of the Strait of Messina, species like glossy ibis, flamingos and black-winged stilt used to stop to rest. The site is also favorable to observe the storks. The Monte Dinamere and the other Peloritani Mountains overlooking the strait are a natural theatre for the birdwatching of these spectacular flights. Marine life. Due to the peculiar hydrogeological conditions, the Strait of Messina is a marvelous treasure chest of biodiversity with a lot of endemic species. In its waters there is a strong presence of deep-sea fish like the Sloane's viperfish that cause of the particular and peculiar currents of the strait. It's possible to find also stranded on the shore at the sunrise. The strait is also an important point of migration of many species of fish in the Mediterranean Sea. Planned Messina Bridge. For decades, the possibility of building a bridge across the Messina Strait has been under discussion. In 2006, under Prime Minister Romano Prodi, the project was cancelled. On 6 March 2009, however, as part of a massive new public works program, Silvio Berlusconi's government announced that plans to construct the Messina Bridge had been fully revived, pledging €1.3 billion as a contribution to its estimated cost of €6.1 billion, some 3.3 kilometers long and 60 meters wide. The bridge would be supported by two 382 meters pillars, each higher than the Empire State Building, and accommodate 6 freeway lanes, a railway, and 2 walkways. Supporters perceived the bridge as a huge job creation scheme and a boost for tourism to the island. Opponents see it as an ecological disaster, a structure at risk due to especially strong winds and earthquakes, and a boon for Sicilian and Calabrian organized crime. Berlusconi claimed in 2009 that work would be completed by 2016.